This week on the show, we talk cannabis apparel, playing bad cop in Toronto, and what sort of social responsibility do big brands have in terms of content creation and content sharing? My name is Tim Stromble, and this is Rooted. Welcome to the show. Our top topic this week comes to us from the social media world, where a YouTuber posted a video in which she smokes 100 hits of cannabis in 30 minutes. I'll say it again for you, 100 hits in 30 minutes. Likely in an effort to show you can't overdose on cannabis. Either that or it was a giant cry for help. Anyways, the video has since gone viral and been posted on a number of large social media pages like Herb, who has a following of 9 million cannabis enthusiasts, so a ton of people have seen this video. My question to you is this sort of content good or bad for the evolution of the cannabis industry? Now, on one hand, you're creating content that, in a backward sort of way, shows you really can't overdose on cannabis, which is something, by the way, I thought we all agreed on a long time ago, but for some reason, people still think they have to prove it. Now, if nothing else, you can argue it's funny for funny's sake, or it's a YouTuber doing whatever they can to grab attention, which is basically what YouTube is these days. And if you look at it like that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, on the other hand, you could easily say that videos like this do way more harm to the evolution of cannabis legalization than good. The whole frat-style behavior of, look how much I can drink or smoke, doesn't represent cannabis industry professionals or medical patients who are working for the betterment of the industry. It actually does the opposite, and I would say it provides anti-cannabis advocates with more content that they can then turn around and show as irresponsible use and the reason cannabis should remain outlawed. Furthermore, it perpetuates archaic stoner stereotypes that we would all like to get rid of. And in my opinion, media outlets who repost this sort of content are doing a disservice to the very industry that they are looking to profit from. Now, I'm not trying to attack Herb or pages like it. I just think that if we want to move further towards legalization and acceptance by mainstream America, then we have to do better. And we can't continue to cater to the lowest common denominator of people just wanting to watch people get high for the sake of being high. I guess you can tell where I stand on it, but that's just my opinion. What do you think? Does this sort of video help or hurt the evolution of the industry? Go to our Facebook page and comment your thoughts, and we'll share the results in a future episode. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Now let's get to business. Of course, our business segment is brought to you by the folks over at PR420. If you've got news, PR420 wants to help you share it. Hit them up at pressrelease420.com today to get started. Our feature this week is a newer company I came across in the last couple of months called Genetic Threads. And they've recently launched a new monthly box club for cannabis enthusiasts where each month Genetic Threads teams up with a different cannabis cultivator, breeder, or producer to collaborate on a custom shirt designed specifically for and given only to Genetic Thread members. Now, in addition to your custom shirt, the monthly box also includes a printed interview with the breeder or grower, coupons for industry items, and of course, super rad stickers. Now, shipping is included with the monthly price, and you can cancel anytime, gift a month to a friend, or upgrade to different types of apparel. Now, Genetic Threads' mission is to share the story behind those who create industry products so that consumers, you, and growers can better appreciate the people and the companies making this industry happen. Now, I've been a member for a couple of months now, and I can tell you that the designs are unique, the shirts are comfortable, and it's so much easier than going out and shopping for myself. I get a new shirt to add to my repertoire each week without having to worry about it. To learn more about Genetic Threads, hit them up at geneticthreads.com. You can check out awesome shirts like this I got from Genetic Threads. It's an OG Kush shirt, but I like the design. It's a really cool design. You can have the big on front, the big on back, whatever you want to do. Go check them out, geneticthreads.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. This week on the Rooted Podcast, we talk with Guillermo, founder and CEO of Foottraffik, an ROI-focused dispensary marketing agency. Now, I've known Guillermo for a handful of years now, and I can tell you that he provides some great insights in this episode. We talk about what dispensaries are doing 100% wrong in their marketing, give you some tips and tricks that could get you on the right track, And how tough was it, and maybe it still is, to get a project like this off the ground? Here's a quick sneak peek.
We work almost as a consultant to guide dispensary owners on what POS system they should use, what menu system they should use, loyalty program, SMS software. So it's really just based on our experience providing guidance on what they should do to set up their new dispensary or existing dispensary.
Don't forget to download and subscribe to the Rooted Podcast on iTunes or SoundCloud to get the latest episodes, and leave us a nice review if you like so we can get more people to listen. Lastly, before we get you out of here, we have to share our favorite thing this week, which for the second week in a row comes to us from outside the US, where a pair of Toronto police officers found out what it's like to get high on someone else's supply. The two officers ate some cannabis edibles that had been seized in a recent dispensary raid and got so stoned. How stoned were they? They got so stoned they had to call for backup and an ambulance when they started hallucinating, and one of them climbed up into a tree. Now the two officers have been put on suspension with pay, which doesn't sound bad for what they did. Why is this my favorite thing, you ask? Well, first off, it's a hilarious story all by itself. But besides that, wouldn't you have just given anything to have been a fly on the wall when that happened? Dispatch, this is Officer Daniels. I'd like to report 2 large purple elephants walking down Main Street, and one of them looks like he's up to no good. Yeah, I'm going to climb this tree to try to get a higher look, over. Now, I don't care what you say. In my mind, that's exactly what happened, and you can't tell me otherwise, okay? It's my favorite thing this week. That's going to do it for us on the show. Quick reminder to hit up our site, stayrooted.com, to check out more show content. Also, like our social pages and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next week, I'm Tim Stromble, reminding you to work hard, be humble, and as always, stay rooted.